Okay. Hi. How y'all doing? Welcome to Wall Decor by Faye. I'm trying this solo today, so patience, please, because I'm not good at this technology. I'm gonna go over here right quick. Okay, I found me. Okay, there we go. Okay, okay. Oh, how do I turn down the volume? Okay. There we go. All right.
Go in your comments. Click in the comments with your. Use the mouse pad, please.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. Today we're gonna make a Harlequin Valentine's heart wreath.
Also, in the comment section, put Control V
Okay. Okay.
and hit Enter.
Hey Virginia, how you doing? Hi Iona. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Oh, I am so glad that you came on. We've been worried about you. I haven't seen you in so long. Okay, today we're going to make this cute little Harlequin Valentine heart. I'm doing this by myself today. Steve's got to go back to work, so he helped hook me up. So y'all, okay. And I made my own frame today. So what I did was take 18 pipe cleaners and I started on one of these brackets right here. And then what I do is take this and I measure 4 inches. And then I go 4 inches from the edge to there, to, wherever it is. And then I hook it. So I left the last 2. And see, I just measure it from there and then I put it in here. And then you squeeze kind of tight so the bars will go in a little bit. Because then when you let go, it expands and that's what holds this on there tight. So you go around these 2 inner bars. So how's everyone doing today? My neck is kind of, this is Tuesday, so I usually go live on Tuesdays, but my neck is kind of bothering me a little today. About a dozen years ago, I was in a car accident and my neck's never been the same. So some days I have poopy days and some days my days aren't so bad. But so I figured I'd go live earlier today just in case. And if I still feel good tonight, then I'll come live again tonight because I have another project I want to make. I didn't get all the Valentine's ones done that I needed done last week. So we're on again. How are y'all doing? Hi, Nancy. Hi, Yolanda. Hey, Lisa. I appreciate y'all coming in and saying hi. Okay, what we have today, what mesh I'm using is they're all border stripes. So I've got the red, the white, and the black. It's a total red and white black theme today. And I have I kept the code numbers in case y'all need it. I have I bought, excuse me, a lot of mesh, this border stripe mesh this summer. And so I'm using it all up now. I'm glad I bought it because it seems to be in high demand. And this one, this heart I got from Carolina Pottery last time I went. Hi, Janet. So I'm gonna cut this this little ribbon off as closely as I can. And we're just gonna do the regular old truffle today. I have some cute little picks that I also got from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to put those in there. And then, of course, I had to pick out like 900 different ribbon. I couldn't decide on which combo to go. I know I'm going to use this black glitter because there's some glitter in that heart. This has glitter in the hearts too. But I don't have any, anything rustic in my, Oh, cool. That's cool. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this. I have this, and I thought that would look good together. You know what I did? I only picked out one set, because I was going to do the behind the storm door, the flat wreath, but then I changed my mind when I cut the mesh. So since I have 18 ties on here, and I have 3 different mesh, so I cut them all at so I cut 3 of them at 6 of each color frame part, and they're all cut at 25 inches. Okay, So I'm going to go ahead and start with the white. It's a lot different doing it in the middle of the afternoon. It's been a hectic morning. Well, not really hectic, but I got a lot accomplished this morning. So let me see. Forgetting what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to roll this up a couple times. Is everybody having a good day? Yes, Bonita, all is good. Thank you for asking. I'm just going to roll this up like 3 times, maybe 4. And I've got this big old, I always want to call them paper clips. Like safety pins? No, not a safety pin. Don't tell me. Clothespin. There we go. And so I rolled this up like 3 times, and now I'm going to stretch. I know. I think this will be really cute. I might have to go grab some more ribbon, but I've got, you can see behind me, too much ribbon. So, you know. So is everybody done with Valentine's? I was trying really hard last week to be done with Valentine's, but thank God my shop has been doing well and been selling. So I got to fill it back up and bring it, to the local places that I sell at too. So I've been very blessed this year so far. It's been wonderful. People are shopping, which is good, right? Is anybody in the way of the snow? Iona, did you get snow? I know Texas got a lot of snow. Hi, Lynn. How are you? So I'm just rolling it up like 3 times since I've only cut it at 25 inches. And I cut 6 of each color. I think I didn't even roll that one 3 times, so I might roll that side up a little more. I'm trying to do this by myself today, y'all, so if something happens. And I pinned the link to my Etsy boutique already up there. I did get some Easter supplies in, y'all, some bunny butts. And I have one more sugar bunny left. I'm supposed to go to my supplier this weekend again. So I'll see about getting more supplies. I'm thinking about putting some kits together with some of the signs that we made. So I've got a bunch of new signs listed in the boutique as well. Wall Decor by Faye. So, gone the next morning. So now we're going to do, we haven't got any snow here this year. We haven't got really snow here in Virginia, well, our part of Virginia, since 2017. Yeah, it's been a good while, and we're kind of itching for a little bit of snow. But then I guess some people are getting a lot. I heard Louisiana's supposed to get snow too. They were teasing us with snow last Friday, but we didn't get it. We got rain, cold and rain, but not cold enough. And then they said this week we might have got some, but no, we're going to be in the 50s by the middle of the week. So, yes. Oh, since, yes, one time. Pam, one time. Oh, nothing. There was nothing. Nothing on clearance at all. So we're just putting these in, alternating every color. I think this is going to look really cute, y'all. And I'm going to bring this to the restaurant. So I'm trying to make this a little lower end because the people there don't like to spend more than $50 on their wreaths. So at Christmas time, they'll go up to $65. But I've found out that that's about as much as they want to spend. So I'm trying to keep this on the lower end, which is fine. And you can still make it look really pretty. I was at Hobby Lobby last night just to pick up a few florals to have backup for some wreaths. For like summer and spring wreaths, because florals are on sale half off this week. Are you getting the blizzard, Lynn? Oh my goodness. Well, be safe. Be safe. Stay warm inside. Makes it easier to stay inside, doesn't it? You're not so itchy to go outside. I notice I'm staying in a heck of a lot more. Just going out, you know, like maybe once or twice a week to get supplies that I need, and that's it. Hi, Kathy. Long time. I'm good. How are you? We're making a Valentine's Harlequin heart wreath today, and it's a styrofoam one. I got this from Carolina Pottery, and they had a bunch of cute pics, y'all. Well, not a whole bunch, but they did have quite a few. Different than what Hobby Lobby and other local places had, so it was nice. And we went on a weekday in the morning so it wouldn't be so crowded. Yeah, and I made a huge difference. There was hardly anybody there at all. So I think that's what we're going to try this week again, too. I don't know. It's supposed to, but we'll see. So next one is red. These are looking kind of... I should have maybe cut them at 30. I don't know, but we'll see. Oh, you push snow for a little. I keep forgetting where you're at, Lynn. Shame on me. Are you like in Illinois or something? I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm horrible. Like I'm finding once I hit 50, it was like my memory's going really poopy. Sometimes it makes me nervous. I'm like, oh gosh. I know, I love the mesh too. This past summer I bought a lot of border mesh, and I haven't really used it. So because I've been doing a lot of grapevines, so now I figure, you know, with all the cute stuff they have for Valentine's and Easter and everything, I'm gonna start breaking out my mesh. And I've missed working with mesh too, so I'm gonna now I've got a ton. And I'm thinking about, you know, we have a bunch of new signs in the boutique, so I'm thinking about hooking it up with some ribbon and some mesh and selling some kits. So and I was saying I have some bunny butts, some of those big pink, those big white ones with it has a pink bunny tail and the buffalo plaid pink feet, and the ears, the part in the ears too, is the pink buffalo plaid. They didn't have any of the black and white, but they did have the pink, so I grabbed a box of those to see how they sell. So if they, you know, if they all do good, I'll get some more. But yeah, I live about 3 hours from Sims, and it's so much better for me to just go there because they have so much more in person than in the warehouse than they do. Hi, Brenda, how are you? Than they do on the website. So I like to go down there. I hadn't been down there since September when they had their fall show. So we're just rolling this up about 3 or 4 times. I don't like to roll it up too much since I only cut it at 25 inches. You're north of me. Yeah, it looks, I don't know what it is with our part of Virginia. We don't get a whole lot of weird wet. We don't get a whole lot of snow. We don't get a whole lot of rain. They always call for it, but we don't always end up getting it. Steve says it's from because we live really close to the naval base, and this naval base has a bunch of nuclear power on it, those aircraft carriers. So he says it's nuclear that keeps everything away from us. It kind of makes sense. I mean, it's not too far-fetched. I don't know if he's pulling my leg or what. So is anybody at work right now watching on their lunch break? That's why I figured I'd come at noon. So if anybody was on their lunch break, they could come and watch. and eat their lunch and watch me make a wreath. Woohoo! Yeah, so I colored my hair this morning, and I tried not to do the roots because I wanted the roots a little dark, but then I missed this huge spot right back there. And Brian cut my hair last night. Is he pulling my leg, Lynn? Really? He does that a lot, so I'm not surprised. But it's like people south of us in North Carolina. North Carolina gets the poopiest weather, it seems like. And people north of us get the weather too. And we're like this little hole here that doesn't get anything. Isn't this turning out cute so far? And this that's what I like about this woodland ruffle. It really fills in. It makes a nice full wreath, even on the Dollar Tree frames, you know. And I had bought a bunch of Dollar Tree frames, so I need to use them up. And then I figured I could take pictures of this, grab some more of those Harlequin hearts, and make multiples. You know how, excuse me, you know how Etsy likes multiples in your boutique, you know. Oh, did you, Lynn? Yeah, we're going to a retreat in Georgia in February. It's a small retreat. There's only going to be 40 people. It's in Candy's crew, and because we are planning on moving to Georgia, so we're making a big trip out of it. And I'm going to be selling signs there. I'm going to be a vendor selling signs. So I think they have like 6 tickets left, y'all. So if you want to go, if you want to drive to Georgia on the weekend, if you have nothing to do for Valentine's Day, it's Valentine's Day weekend, but we call it President's Day weekend, so it doesn't sound so bad, right? Come on down and say, hey, that would be fun. I'd love to meet y'all. See, these are kind of funky. But I know once I get more in there, it'll be better. Once the inner row fills in, it'll push out and make it more. I'm just so impatient. And it's an even number, and I've got an odd number of mesh. So it's not gonna, it does. Oh, okay. If you go under Candies, I would, I don't know how to do all that, what do they call it? Pinning. I don't know how to do that while I'm here live. Steve's slowly but surely teaching me. I don't have one of those technical brains. I have a creative brain, which is so weird because growing up I was a math freak, and I still am a numbers freak, but this computer is taking me quite a while to learn. But if you go under Candy's Crew, K-A-N-D-I, Candy's Inspirational, there should be some information there. Otherwise, you know what? After the live, I can PM you the info, because then Steve can help me. Sorry, I'm trying. I'm learning this. I've only had a cell phone for it'll be 3 years in April, so I didn't even have a cell phone that long, and I had to get it because we had a real estate agent that had to be able to get a hold of me when we were selling our home, and that's the only reason I got it. And then I started my business, so I think I'm gonna put black here. Yep, black there. So then it came in handy there too. I mean, not handy, but it was essential. And by then I had, because I had started my business in like September, so I'd had it for a few months, so I was getting the hang of it. Yeah. So then we have to, don't you know, I moved all my Christmas ribbon that I had for sale that I had left over from Christmas to our storage. And our storage is a good 20-minute drive each way. And every couple of days I get an order for Christmas ribbons still, y'all, Christmas. But just one roll. So we got to drive down to the storage and get it. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's like I wish they'd order one more than one, but it's okay. At least it's going, yeah? At least it's going. Hey, Melinda, how are you? Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Why do I always use that high voice when I'm saying hello to people? I don't know. I kind of sound like a radio talker. I don't know. It's weird doing this by myself. Usually Steve's talking with me and we're joking around, but he's working right now, so I figured I should start doing this on my own so I don't have to be too dependent on him. You know how we don't like to be too dependent on anybody, you know. Okay, so look, here's the outside row. It still looks, you know, you can still kind of see through it, but once we get the middle row in, it'll be a black one. Did I? White, red. Oh, I did right there, didn't I? Thank you. Thanks, Nancy. Oh my gosh, you're so right. Now I'm all whacked out. Okay. I was wondering why that worked out so good, but now I have a white, black. You know what? I'm just going to leave it, I think. White, red, black, white, red. See, this is supposed to be black. So I can switch these two around. Black, then white, red. And move that. Then I'll have to. So you know what? I might just leave it like it is. If I have to, I'm going to go around in the middle. We'll figure it out. But thank you for letting me know, Nancy. Hey, Joy, how are you? We're attempting to make a wreath here. It's okay. Sometimes the oopses are the best solutions to things, right? I've had a lot of oopses that have turned out fabulous. So we'll see how this goes. If I have to, I'll take it out and move it around. Ain't nothing. So we're just rolling this up a couple times and then scrunching. Maybe if I scrunch a little tighter, it'll be more ruffly looking. Because I like that ruffle look. I could have just done complete ruffles, huh? Yeah, because at 25 inches, that's good too. So I'm going to put this red right here, where it's in the midst of all this black and white. There we go. We'll see. We'll make it work. Design opportunities. Yes, that's absolutely right. Or like Bob Ross would say, there's no mistakes, just happy accidents. Steve loves Bob Ross. Okay, so then I'm going to do a black one here, since there's all this red and white. Yes, design opportunities. I like that phrase. So I'm dressed kind of summery. I've got shorts on and a t-shirt today. But we got the house warm because it's so cold outside. Yesterday it was actually 28 degrees here. And the lawn was all, you know, frosty white. It was nice. But no snow. No snow. It got cloudy later in the day, but then it warmed up. It always does that here. Yeah. It's not noticed. Yeah. I don't think it's really... Well, I didn't notice it. Good thing Nancy did, but I didn't notice it either. But that was a good eye, Nancy. Good eye. And once we get the ribbon on, you really won't notice it. You know, because it's all red, white, and black too, so we got it. We got this. We got this, y'all. I'm just going in my head right now, deciding how I want to do this ribbon. Because I also have, which I was going to use, because I think I'm just going to put a bow on it, since this heart isn't all that big. Oh, it's kind of big. Put it on the side. I'm not sure. You know how I like to wing things, right? So now we're going to go white. And I also, you know, if it is too messed up, I'll cut another piece or something. I'll figure out something. We'll figure out something. This border mesh is cool. And I've got to make a bunch more beach wreaths, y'all. I don't have very many in my shop. So I need to add more because I have a whole coastal design section. So I need to get some more beach wreaths. So we'll be making some more beach wreaths. And I bought lots of beach supplies. And I've been using that that frayed edge burlap. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with it right now. Because it looks so good in a beach wreath, y'all. So if you're making beach wreaths, I have looked everywhere for it, everywhere. And they're saying they're not getting it in for like 60 days. I'm like, no. Because I think I'm on my last roll. I've looked and looked, and I can't find another roll, but I'm convinced in my head that I have another roll somewhere. So I will continue to look. And I will continue to look online too. So, red. See how this top row is filling it in, and then the rolls in this woodland ruffle will hold the sign, and it's a styrofoam sign, so it's nice and light. It's not a whole lot to hold up. So these this is 10-inch mesh, and it's cut. They're cut at 25 inches. You could actually go 30, since I cut 6 of each color. I probably should have gone 30, but I just thought 25 would be good. Next time I might do 30. We'll see. We'll see how this comes out. I'm noticing now, I think, with everything going on in the world, I think now things are, supplies are starting to finally slow up. And I was nervous about that last year already. So I bought like supplies out the wazoo last year. Just because I didn't know how things would be this year. And I think things are finally slowing up a bit. Because I noticed that when I went to Sims last, that they didn't even have much supplies in period, but let alone spring or summer. Like no summer, hardly any spring, no Valentine's. So that's why I ended up going to Carolina Pottery too. Now they did have some Valentine, but not much spring. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to bring y'all this year. I don't know. Excuse me, I had to take a drink. But have you seen the Valentine supplies at Hobby Lobby? I cut one short already just to see if I could do it or if I needed Steve to help me with it. But aren't they the cutest things? Look how cute that'll look. And I know that's Harlequin, but I figured the polka dots would break up too much Harlequin, right? See, I have this ribbon too. That I could, but otherwise I could just put in all the same tails all around. Might do that. I don't know. And these picks had little bows on them, but I pulled them off, and then I'm like, God, it looks kind of blah without the bow. And there's glue there, so I might just glue them back on. I fixed them up a little bit, but I might just glue them back on. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna look. I saved the tag for it so I know the number, because I am looking everywhere. Thanks for letting me know, Kathy, because I'm obsessed with that mesh right now. Do y'all ever do that? Do you find something that you just absolutely love and you just want to use it in everything? I'm like, I just want to use it in all my beach wreaths now. It just looks so perfect. Because it's, it's that frayed edge. People use it a lot in the fall designs, with their scarecrow faces and stuff like that. But I'm like, well, let me just try it in a beach wreath. And it looked so cool, y'all. It looked really cool. And I liked it so much that I didn't even put ribbon on it. So that kept the price down too. And it looked really good. It looked like a really beachy beach wreath, not too foo-foo, you know what I mean? It looked beachy. And when I brought it into the store, everybody liked it. So hopefully it's already sold. She doesn't let me know. So every couple of weeks I head down there and check it out. My other places call me and let me know when things have sold. So I know. So I don't, because it's a good little, it's not too far, but it's a good little trip. And, with not wanting to go out right now. Feeling in good. So, I got one more of each, so that's it, huh? So I think I'll put, either white or red there, so. If I put white there, then red there, and black there. So I'm going to put white here. There we go. I think I got it, y'all. And I think we're really the only ones who know when we make a mistake in our wreaths. I don't think we think people are going to notice, but the average person who buys our wreaths, I don't think really, they don't pay as close attention as we do, We're our worst critics, right? I'm just rolling that up 3 times, and then I'm trying to scrunch this in really good so it makes a nice ruffle. See how it makes that nice ruffle on the side? And again, once you put in all these ruffles, it fills it in really well. But I think next time I will cut them at 30 inches instead of 25. So what did I say I was going to do next? Red and then black. Yep. Oh, your daughter does. See, I have a son and he doesn't give a hoot nanny about. Like, yeah, Mom. I'm like, look. If I get excited about something I've just made, I'm like, look. And he's like, pretty. Doesn't even look. 5 minutes later, he wouldn't even be able to tell you what I made. You're like, yeah. I know. 30, and then scrunch it on up. Yeah, he's just like his father. He's getting into cars finally, which I'm glad because that gives them something in common. Yeah, I gotta remember I'm trying to keep the price down. That's true. I always forget that halfway through my design. I start loading it up with goodies and before I know it, there went the price, right? And then plus it gives you a variety of price points in your boutique as well, which is a good thing. And I had to get a new phone because mine was being all wonky, but I got the same kind, so they replaced it, And now my phone, it doesn't give me the option to have cha-chings, so I don't hear cha-ching anymore. I set it to an old, what is it called? Like a Windsor door chime or something like that. So it goes bong, 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 bong. So that's how I know I get a sale now. But I kind of miss the cha-ching. We've looked and looked. I think maybe there's got to be an app or something that I can use to, there's an app for everything. So there's got to be something I can do to find that cha-ching. It's just a good sound, don't you think? I know I like it. But I'm getting kind of used to that. Bong, 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 bong. Okay, y'all, last one. On the sign. Well, the heart. Anyway. Now I'm thinking I might I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, because it's definitely gonna need ribbon because you can still see the frame through it, see? When I look on the camera, you can't see it as bad. I think maybe just because I'm right up on it. I don't know. But anyway, I was thinking I'll put it down here like right about here. I kind of like that look, like right about there. And then put a bow up here and some, you know, tails in there. And then those 3 picks, and that is it. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to, this is kind of thin. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I forgot to get some. I'm so cramped in here, y'all. I should have brought out some pipe cleaners, but they're right over there. Look what I got, y'all. Look at it. Isn't that cute? Because I know y'all have seen that sign at Hobby Lobby. This sign. Have y'all seen that? And I'm like, uh-oh, look at that. How cute is that going to be? Too much. But then, look, they have these too. Oh, y'all. I forgot I had those. That would go cute with this too, huh? Oh. Yeah. I got a couple of these, I think. Yeah, I put them over there. Oh. Yeah. All these decisions. Hey, Deb, how are you? How are you doing? I'm just going to grab some pipe cleaners. Y'all, once again, hearts are my thing. I love, love, love hearts. So once again, I bought way too much for Valentine's Day. Way. I know. Go to Hobby Lobby. Seriously. I think I'm going to use three pipe cleaners to hold that sign down. This thingy I got from, I think I got from Greenery Market. I think I got it from either Greenery Market or Carolina Pottery. But I think I got it from Greenery Market. I know too many. So I don't. This is a 1/4 inch. You know what? If I put, I got to get some. It's been a while since I've had to staple to a sign, y'all. I usually poke a hole in my metal signs. So I'm looking for something. Looking. Oh, you know what I could do? I'll just glue on these. I'll glue these puppies on. These cable tie mounts. There we go. Instead of having to staple, because I don't want to accidentally staple through this, and I don't know where my felt is, so there we go. And these should stick on to the, to my fingernails really well, to the styrofoam fine. So what I'm going to do is put one down here and then one there and one there. I only put a little bit of glue on because it'll spread out. I don't want it to go everywhere. Hi, Sue. How are you? Thanks for coming in and saying hi. We're making a Harlequin heart. Valentine's wreath today. Y'all might, I don't know if it's because my glue gun is sitting too close to this glue pot, but my glue sticks keep melting right where it needs to go into the glue gun, or if my glue gun is just too hot. It is on high. But when I put it on low, it's super low. This is one of those glue guns from Walmart. I like it because it's got one of those precision points on it. I like that. But I just don't know about the temperature. So I could be using my glue pot. For wood, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the cable timeouts are good for wood, absolutely. And you know, it's been so long since I've used any that I forgot that I had them. So all of a sudden it just went ding, 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 ding. So I think I'm gonna go around the edges of this, and then we can cut some ribbon or something while I'm waiting for this to dry. I have to do this way over here because my cord is really short and it won't let me go any further. There we go. So now I'm just going to let this sit and dry for a minute. I'll put this way over here so I don't get stuck in it. So now I've got it. I'm thinking these two. I love, love, love this one, and I love that there's glitter in it because there's so much glitter in the. But there's no, you know what I mean? There's no. I'd be more prone to choose this. Why, thank you, Deb. I'd be more prone to choose this if it was a wooden sign. What do y'all think about this? No, that's too much. But I could do this and that. Ooh. What do you think about that combo? And then use that all the way around. I could use those and then these and mix. Oh, there you go. How about that? Because that'll look good in a bow too. I can put. Then I have just a little bit of this left. So then I figured. It is great. It fills up though too. But it's kind of fun because you'll forget a ribbon somewhere because it'll be buried under there. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, and you find it. So it's kind of fun too. But they are very, very handy. They really are. And they're good to change out seasonal. Because like right over there I have all my red for just the basic red, not for Valentine's, but it can be used for Valentine's, but not specifically because, and I can use it for 4th of July and anything else that calls for red. So I have my reds like over there, and then over there I have reds with Valentine's with pink and all that. So yeah, I try, try to keep it. You like the big Harlequin? I think I do too. So I think I'm going to use these two combos and go in and do it good old school, That's what I think I'm going to do. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. And this I got from Carolina Pottery. I got it before Christmas. And they had it in red too. They only had one roll of red left in the whole store. I'm going to cut them at 13 inches. So I got the one roll of red and I got like 4 rolls of the black and white. But now I got to try to find the red. I'm going to get my good old bow dabber out because I put this on here to count my. Yeah, I do too. So I'll cut 9 of these, 9 of each. talk and count at the same time, y'all. It's like walking and chewing gum. It's just not happening. Maybe I should just see, I don't like cutting it on this because I always end up with one like super long. So if I take it off and cut it right on the fold, then it works better. That's just for me. I don't know about everybody else, but I see a lot of people cut it while it's still on this. But I always end up with one really long one and one really short one when I do so. Now I'm just gonna dovetail it. So I just fold it. I was wondering why I was saying cold, but cut and fold. So I'm lining them all up and just cut, and then I cut it on the fold going upwards. That one was kind of poopy. Try that again. There we go. Much better. I probably could have done them all at once, but I always end up cutting wonky when I do so. Yeah, okay, good. Then it's not just me. Good. I love red, black, and white for Valentine's Day. In fact, I love it so much that I have I have a grapevine that I painted white. That if I go live this evening, I'm going to do a grapevine. And I got another Rachel's Crafty Corner creation. And it's so cute. It's a little gnome with Harlequin on it. A little girl gnome. So she's got the pigtails. And I had everything picked out for it because I was going to make it over at Brian's with him last night, but we just didn't have enough time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I definitely thought it was just me. I'm like, why does everybody else's come out perfectly even and mine didn't? Oh, I thought I had one of those splices. Oh, you know what? I do have a splice. Isn't that poopy? I almost pulled out the whole thing. So I'll have to cut one more because they spliced the ribbon. We did a quick little jaunt to Hobby Lobby just to get some florals and greenery because they're on sale this week. But we didn't do our usual lollygagging around. We just wanted to get in and out of there. It wasn't too busy, thank goodness. But and it was right by the beauty supply. We had to stop off at the beauty supply to get my hair color. So and that's a good little trek from his house, because I go over to his house for him to cut it, and then Hobby Lobby's a good little ways from his house. It's closer to mine than his, but you know how that goes. Hi, Arnetta. I'm good. How are you? I thank you so much for coming in and saying hi. Now I think I have 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So I got to cut one more at 13 inches. That's okay. At least it was on the 1.5, and it wasn't like a, you know, a really spiffy ribbon. Evo connection lost. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't know what to do. Weave. Am I still live, y'all? It says, am I live again? Or am I don't know. Am I live? Okay, I'm back. Okay, thanks, Deb. I was like freaking out because I don't know what to do. I'm like, Steve. But he's on the phone with someone from work. I can hear him talking. I started to freak out, but it's not. Oh, here I go again. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Okay. Because I think it did it again, but now I'm back. Okay. Because I can see myself on there, on the tablet, and on the computer. Okay. Never a dull moment. Okay. Because now I'm frozen on my tablet again. Oh my goodness. They can't do this to me. That's why I get so nervous to go live by myself, y'all. I panic first and think later. And this is from Hobby Lobby Christmas, this ribbon. See, I thought it was a thick one, but it's a see-through. But that's okay. It's glittery. I just saw glittery, so. Oops. 9. Okay. It just keeps going in and out on me, y'all. So I apologize if it does. When I hear Steve stop talking, I'll ask him to come out here. I know, right? If it's black and glittery, I feel the same way. I love black and glittery. Me too. And since the sign is so glittery, I just thought that'd be perfect. I don't like seeing myself in the camera, you know. I'm not the most photogenic person. It drives me crazy. Okay, good. Good. Thanks, Deb. Okay, our internet. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Good. Then it's just me. Our internet is horrible, and we live in a brick house. I've noticed since we've moved into this brick house that, because from one room to the next is a whole nother world. You know what I mean? Because we have internet and all that. We don't have cable, so we get certain channels in one room and not in another room, and it's a big pain in the tuchus. But I don't want to pay $200 and something a month for cable and internet and all that, so, you know, it's crazy. And I find I don't watch that much television, so why bother, you know? But when I do watch, I want to be able to, because, like, of course, the TV in here that I have, that I can watch while I'm working, doesn't get channel ABC. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm cutting 9 of each of these ribbons at 13 inches apiece. Our ABC channel, it doesn't get in here, but I can connect Facebook to this television, so that's good. So I find I watch a lot of Facebook while I'm doing it, while I'm working. or a lot of Netflix. Y'all, are you watching that one? Have you seen that one Netflix show called Imposters? Oh my gosh, y'all, it's so good. It's so good. It's about these people. I don't know if they're really a family or what, but I think it's a mom, a mother, a father, and a daughter, and the daughter's like in her 30s, and they're con artists, and they go around. They work for this person called the doctor, and they go around, you know, with new lives every city they go to, and marry people and steal all their money and then take off. But now the daughter is falling in love with this really rich guy, and it turns out this rich guy, oh, I shouldn't tell you, but they might get busted. It's really good. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's so good. I was watching, I can never remember the name of it, but it's that period show, that time, you know, it's by Shonda Rhimes. I can never remember the name of it. It's so dang good. And I ended up watching the whole first season, and there's only one season out right now. So I ended up watching it within like a few days. I know it does, Deb. It really is. It's so good. Because, she married these two different guys at, one right after the other, and then left them and married a woman as well. And those three find each other, and they go searching for this woman that took all their money and broke their hearts and everything. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's called The Imposters. And I love it, love it, love it. So that's what I do. I sit there and watch it while I'm working, y'all. It's such a good show. You got to check it out. It's so good. It's juicy, juicy. Okay, I'm going to put this down. Now, my glue should be dry. Okay. So I'll put the sign on. It's so good, Deb. It's so good. You would love it. I think you would like it. So I'm not going to put it all the way through so it folds double. I'm just going to make it so this will be nice and long and it can go through and not squish my mesh. I'm just going to wrap this around. I probably could have done it even longer, but this morning's going. I can feel my neck starting to hurt a little bit, but that's okay. I think it's with this change of weather, but like I said, I was in a car accident, so I have like some bone spurs in my neck. So, you can just be doing any regular old thing, and all of a sudden, tweak. And it's just when it gets cold and hot and cold and hot. And, Of course, it has nothing to do with my getting older, but hey, nothing. Okay, so we've got the pipe cleaners on here. I'm going to go right down here in the corner, and then I'll put the bow up here. Maybe I should put the ties in first. Maybe I should, since I cut ties for every pipe cleaner, so I better make sure I use them. Okay. Boy, you'd think this was my first wreath, Good move. So we're just going to take these. See, I measured them at 13 inches, and why is one longer than the other? I don't understand that. I just don't understand, but that's okay. That is okay. So, that one's got a black on the bottom. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Because it's going in every other one, so it's not going to line up anyway. It's not like there's two colored mesh, there's three, so whatever. And sometimes I cut the pipe cleaners off, and sometimes I just take like a little bitty, a pencil or something, and make little curly cues. No. That's why I was making fun of my son the other day. His birthday was January 3rd, and he turned 23. He's like, Mom, I can't believe I'm 23. I said, I know, Josh, you're almost 30. And he's like, shut up, Mom. I'm like, how can you almost be 30 and I'm still only 29? How does that work? And he just started laughing. It's the laws of motherhood, right? That's what I call it. The laws of motherhood. Yeah. Now I need a bigger table. Am I the only one, or does everybody have table issues too? I try to keep this clean, but it just doesn't seem to cooperate. Come on down in there. Why is this being poopy? See, I think 30 inches might have been better. Are you going to be a grandma, Lynn? Not me. No time soon. Congratulations. Do you know if you're going to have a granddaughter or a grandson yet? Do you know? That's exciting. I have a niece who's already a great grandma. No, she's a grandma. My sister's a great grandma. My sister is a great grandmother. They all started young. I started late. I didn't have my son till I was 34. Well, like 2 weeks before I turned 34. He's born like 3 weeks before me. You know what I mean. Not yet. Oh, okay. How exciting. I didn't know if I was going to have a boy or girl until I had him. He was a little sneak. He kept his legs closed when I had my ultrasound. And being military, back then anyway, they would only give you one ultrasound unless something was wrong. So I had the one, and he would not. They jiggled my tummy around and everything, and he just kept his legs closed. I'm like, oh, it's going to be a girl, or she's going to be a good girl. Nope. So I was all ready for a girl, but we didn't decorate for a girl, thank goodness. We decorated neutral. But, yeah. I know, right, Dad? Oh, that's right. That would, yeah. Kids are fun. 10 grandchildren. Wow, Kathy. How many kids do you have? Or do they each have a lot of children? 10. Wow. I think my parents were great-grandparents before they passed away. They started young. My parents started at 19. And being Catholic, they didn't do birth control, so they were just having kids left and right. So this is what it's looking like so far, y'all. Isn't that cute? I like it. So this will be available in my Etsy boutique. I'm going to take pictures, so I'll make multiples, because I'm going to bring it down to the store and then have it in my boutique as well. 3 boys. One of them has 5. Oh, wow. Good for him. Good for them. It's a crazy world with bringing up kids now, isn't it? I'm glad I grew up when I did, honestly. I was born in 64, so I liked when I grew up. When we could still play outside and had to come in when the street lights came on. You all remember that? I think those were the good old days. I hate when I say stuff like that. I'm like, hi, I sound like my mother big time. Right. I've heard it's fabulous having grandchildren. I've heard it's fabulous. One day, I don't know, he says he doesn't want children, but I said I didn't want children either. And lo and behold, I have the one. Okay, Deb, thanks for coming in and saying hi. I appreciate it. Sorry, I was reading and talking. Thanks. Have a blessed day. Love like no other. Oh, good. I'm looking forward to it. I can only imagine because you love your kids so much. And then when they have a child, I can just imagine. It's like double love, right? So we're just lining this 1.5 inch and 2.5 inch up. Folding it in half so I can find the center. And that's what I'm going to put in the pipe cleaner. Just pulling out some frays, y'all. And this will also, you know, thicken it up so it doesn't look so sparse. Because it looked kind of see-through. And, you know, while I'm working on it, I can see where some little holes and stuff are. But with the bow and the sign and everything and all these ribbons, these tails, it'll all work out. Well, thank you, Tanya. Thank you. I know I love black, red, and white for Valentine's Day. I do. And pink is my favorite color, so go figure. But I just love... Oh, I'll show you a couple of signs that I got. I didn't even think about bringing out my new signs, but if you go to my Etsy boutique, Wall Decor by Faye, I have a bunch of new signs in there, y'all. A bunch, and we're making more all the time. Starting to make some 4th of July, and I've already got some Mardi Gras and Easter, all sorts of stuff in. And I've got a few Easter ribbons in, some nice pastel plaids in the boutique, and some bunny butts. I have one more sugar bunny left. You know what those are, sugar bunnies, right? A blue one. But I'm going to go and see about getting some more supplies this weekend. Tons of signs, yes. Tons of signs, Lynn. You're like my awesome customer. I love you. You got to show me some of the wreaths you make with them, Lynn. Oh, and you know that, you remember the candle I made, the Valentine's, that illuminated candle? Right? So you can find more signs. Yep. And because I didn't bring any to the table with me. We're busy working on signs too for the retreat. So we've got to print up a bunch. So, you know, I'm in sign mode. And that's another addiction right there. It's as bad as ribbons, y'all. It really is. And I went and rearranged. Have y'all rearranged your Etsy boutiques? All of y'all that have it? Oh, I also have a YouTube channel, y'all. Anybody who's new and you haven't gone and checked out my YouTube channel, it's Wall Decor by Faye as well. If you could like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate it. I'm getting close to 300 subscribers, y'all. Well, like 250 really. But I you know, it sounds better if I say close to 300. Yeah. So, yeah, that would be cool. And y'all do Pinterest and everything too. I've noticed Pinterest is really helping my boutique out. So if you're not doing Pinterest, y'all, thanks, Lynn. Oh, the Candies from Candy's Creative Crew. Um, her retreat. It's in Georgia, in Savannah, Georgia, next month. It's a small retreat. There's only going to be 40 people, which will be nice. And I haven't been a vendor at a retreat, so I'm glad that there's only going to be 40 people for my first one. So, I mean, I used to do a lot of craft shows, but we weren't doing signs then. I was just selling my wreaths. So this will be a nice new experience. And it's the weekend of Valentine's Day. We call it President's Day weekend. And of course, Steve's going to come too. And I think there's last I heard there were 6 tickets left. But you can go do the virtual too. And I think the virtual is only like $50. So it's the 12th, 13th, and 14th. Yeah, the last I heard there were still 6 tickets left. Yeah. And we're driving down there. Well, of course, because, we got to bring all the signs and everything. And it's like an 8-hour drive from here. So we're trying to stay as safe as possible. Everybody's, going to have to wear masks, of course, but it'll still be fun. Still be a lot of fun. And there's 4 make and takes, so there's going to be 3 designers, Candy and Megan Fugate from Gal vs. Glue Gun, and Jennifer Moy from Jam Designs. And so they're going to do, I think Candy's going to do 2 creations, and then Jen and Megan are each going to do 1. And so we'll have 4 make and takes and just have a good old time. There's supposed to be fried chicken they're talking about and all sorts of stuff. Is it 10 to 12 hours? Well, then, you can, on your way down, if it's on your way, you can come hook up and we can all drive together. I mean, not in the same car, but you know what I mean. We'll be like a little retreat train going on. That would be fun. I have another person who she lives right close to me, like maybe 5 minutes away, that she's going to the retreat too. So we talked about it last night, and she's going to follow us in her car. So because she's going by herself. So, so that just, in case anything happens, Steve will be there to help out too. So that would be fun. We could have this little retreat train going on. That would be fun, Lynn. I'd love to meet you in person. I feel like I know you so well already. So we're almost done putting the tails in, y'all. And then I will have done a live by myself. Steve's like, you're slowly weeding me out. I'm like, no. But you know how different YouTube and Facebook are, because people on YouTube, when they leave comments, they're like, tell your husband not to talk so much. I'm like, oh, no. I can't tell him not to talk so much. We're going to have to edit that. But I understand, because YouTube is more, it's a learning, more of a tutorial sort of thing, so I understand completely. So I'm trying to get all these curls up here together so they'll be nice and full. Because I don't like when my ribbons go out like this. I don't like that. maybe I'll just do this little X thing going on. No, not like that. So silly. I'm so silly. Okay. Well, I'll figure it out. Sit there and mess with ribbon for a day and a half. You would have to go to Sims. Oh, but Sims is like 4 hours from where the retreat is, from what I understand. But, you know, I agree with you. I would have to go to Sims too. Yes, I agree with you. Totally. Well, we're thinking of moving to Georgia. So we're going to try to make a little, you know, check out Georgia thing while we're down there. Yeah, so, because I've never been to Georgia. Have you been to Georgia before? Or do you live in Georgia now? I don't know why my 1.5 inch ribbons are longer than when I use the same boards. I don't understand. Just don't understand. I think so. I don't know. It's been a few years, and you know how you just know that you're supposed to go somewhere, and God keeps giving you all these hints that you need to go somewhere. Well, that's what's going on in our little world right now. So, but like, you know, Steve just got this new job. Well, not just, but last May he got a new job. And don't you know, it's the headquarters is in Georgia. But they want him here now, so his contract, because he's a contract worker for Lockheed Martin, so his contract is good for 3 years. So I know we're going to be here at least another 1.5 years. So I don't know. So what are y'all thinking so far? Are you liking how it's looking? I think it's turning out pretty cute. I was having a hard time deciding what ribbons and all that to go with it. But I think it's turning out pretty cute. Last tail going in, y'all. This one I cut real wonky. What the heck? Real wonky. That's probably why the 1.5 inches, what the heck, is longer. See when I have it. I don't know what Martin Marietta is. See, this one's just way too long. I think it's because I keep cutting these down shorter. That might have a little to do with it, Will. I do too. I like red, white, and black together. Love it. And I love Harlequin. Okay, why am I? Oh, I'm not. Okay, I thought I was short one set of tails, but I'm not. Have mercy. It's been one of those days, y'all. One of those days. But it's been a good day. Every day I wake up is a good day, right? Okay, so this is what we got going on. Oh, look. All the ribbon. Cool. Cool. Now we're finally going to attach the sign if I can get up. And I'm going to put it down here like I planned. And it's probably going to have to go at an angle because there we go. Right there. Okay. I'll stick it down on in here. This all twisted. I don't know why. It's all wonky. Okay. Alright. So that's going to go down there like that. Just got one of those Home Depot notifications across my screen. What the heck? Hi, Carol. That's okay. You can always watch the replay, or you can go on my YouTube channel and watch it on YouTube. However you want to do it. We're just making a little Harlequin Valentine wreath. Harlequin heart. Just trying to attach the sign. You know the fun part of wreath making. You know. Okay, there we go. And that's another thing about making them on the Dollar Tree frames. It's super light. Good for shipping. Well, I guess the weight really doesn't matter, does it? They go by the size of the dang box. I sold my the Valentine gnome wreath that I made last week. It sold, and it had to go into a 24 by 24 by 9 box. Oh, to Arlington, Texas. So I went out and bought another gnome from TJ Maxx right quick so I could make it again. So, if anybody is interested, it's in the boutique. All I gotta do is make it. Thanks, Lynn. It is turning out full. Yeah. And I still have so much of these. We still have a lot of mesh left that can make another wreath, you know? So, yeah. And if anybody needs the SKU number, I saved the label, so I can give you the SKU number if you need it. But you can find the black one. I know I got from Carolina Pottery because I see the sticker on it right now. But they have the black, they have the black with the white all over the place. They had a lot of it last time I was there at Carolina Pottery too. And I'm like, no, I still have some, and I should have picked up some more because you can never have enough. But storage is another issue. And getting all the stuff isn't that bad, but having a place to put it is another story altogether, isn't it? Unless you've got a warehouse or something. But we're leasing the house right now, so we don't want to go get a shed or anything that we can't, bring with us, and you have to ask permission and this and that, all the fun stuff about leasing. But it's a nice house. Got the last pipe cleaner to secure this sign down. Hopefully I have it where I want it. Then we'll make a bow. I think that's where I want it. And I'll hold it up so I can see it. Might be a little low. I think it's a little low. So I'm going to cut these pipe cleaners down underneath the sign. Cut those off because I won't put anything in it. And I'll just cut those down and tuck them down in. Trying to get the curls from the mesh in position so you don't see the pipe cleaners that from the sign. There we go. That's better. See, that's sitting up a little higher now. Can you tell? I think it's sitting up higher. Okay, I'm gonna make the bow. And then we'll stick in these little doojobbies, and I'll decide if I want to put the little bows back on. These were really cute, but they looked so, the way they were setting on the pick looked so, until I took them off. So I want to start with the sturdy one first, so I'll start with this first. And we'll do 4 loops of this. And I'll make the tails at about 10 inches long. So all I do is, from here to here is 8 inches, so then I just look on my mat and 2 inches over. And that's how I get my 10-inch tails. And we're going to do 6-inch loops. 6 inches seems to work good. And we're going to do 4 of these. Do any of y'all make hand bows? That is one thing I really, really need to work on is a hand bow. And everybody at the retreat makes hand bows, so I'm sure I will be learning while I'm there. And the bow, I don't think I'm going to dovetail the ends. I think I'm just going to cut them at an angle because I seem to be liking that more right now. I'm going to use this one next. And I make my tails the same length as the one before, and if I want to make it shorter, then I can. Hey, Steve, how are you? I'm married, okay? My husband will get real mad if he sees you on here. I think I'm going to do 4 of these too. I'm making them just a hair shorter than the first ribbon that I have on there. I know, I can't either. And my mom used to make hand bows all the time, and I didn't think anything of it. You know how growing up you're just like, blah, blah, blah. But my mom, she was a seamstress. She could do it. You name it, she could do it. And I just took it for granted. She made all my clothes, everything, and I didn't want her to. She made like clothes for, you know, she was a seamstress around. She made wedding parties, and she could even make draperies, y'all. You know, with the pleated tops and everything. She was awesome. So I think I'm going to put like 2 loops of this in there just because, just for poops and giggles. Just because I like it. And I only have a little bit left. So I'm just going to put a couple of loops of this in. Make this just a little bit shorter. I like even the trim on the edge is kind of sparkly. I like sparkly. See, now I have enough for another bow. If I get another order for this, that'll be great. That would be great. Because that's what usually happens is I'll list it and then I'll bring it to the store or whatever, and as soon as it sells on Etsy, it sells at the store as well. I'm like, oh my gosh. Then I don't have enough supplies. So I'm slowly but surely learning. Now you just twist this one, it's down here in the middle. I'm slowly but surely learning how to buy enough supplies. I get so scared to spend the money, but then I end up having to go back down to the store and buy more anyway. So then I waste money on gas. And yeah, I'm going to do 4 loops of this. Twist. And since this is the last one, you don't have to twist. And I just pull it on down. And some of them I cut a little bit longer than 1.5 inch so I can roll it up. Because I like that rolled look. Do y'all do that with your ribbons too? I did pull out some of these. I was thinking of putting some of this in there. But I don't think it goes. I don't think I'm gonna change my mind. And then this one, I'm just gonna make the center. So I'm just gonna do one little loop. Make this tail really long. I'm gonna just do the one little loop so it'll cover up the cable tie. There we go. And I've got a nice long, I think it's like 11 inch. Yeah, it's an 11 inch cable tie. Oh, I can't tell if my comments have just stopped or what. Or if y'all aren't talking. This is the part that makes me nervous, y'all. I don't want to lose my little tower here. So I tend to make it a little tighter probably than I should before I pull it off. But I've lost it a couple times and had to start my bow over again. You know how much we love to do that. So we have this little divot right there. Squeeze it down, turn this around and scoot it over. Hate this part. I hate it. It freaks me out. And then I'm going to use some of my wire. I'm going to use my red wire just because it's Valentine's Day. This is a 22 gauge wire, but it feels really thin, especially compared to my silver 22 gauge. And I always cut more than enough, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. I'm just going to squish this down and get that in there. And then I'll make sure this is in that divot. Tighten it a little more, but not completely. So I can move some of these around still. It's going to be a nice juicy, juicy bow. I think that one needs to go down that way. You can usually tell which way the loops need to go. You can see how if it sits good or not when you're fluffing. This is going to be pretty. This one needs to go down. Yeah, you can definitely tell, y'all, which way it needs to go. And I'm just holding it by this cable tie. I haven't cut it off yet. I'll tighten it a little bit more because that one side's fluffed out. But it's still not tightened all the way. And I've started making this squishy face all the time. I don't know why. But I find myself doing it all the time, y'all. Squishy face. It's turning out pretty, huh, Lynn? So this one is a little bit longer. I'm going to make sure I bring that one down to the bottom. There we go. Just try to alternate. And you can pull them. There we go. See, if you don't tighten it up too much, you can still pull it so that these are straight. Straighten out like that, see? And that's how you can tell if it needs to be down or up by the way it sits here at the base. So I'll just tighten it one last little bit and cut this off. Put my little thingy away. There we go. And I'll finish fluffing this out when I get it in there, but and I like turning this so it's long ways instead of this way. I think it looks better personally. And we're gonna put this right up here. And there's a nice little hole right there that I can put this through. I'm probably gonna wrap it around the whole thing. I'm gonna see which. Okay, I went through the second one, so I wanted to. There we go. I'll show y'all once I have it in there. I went through the 2 middle rungs around. I went around the 2 middle, so it'll be nice and it'll have a nice, good, strong hold on there. I want to pull it down, but not too far, so that your bow puckers up. You know what I mean? And I don't want to pull too hard because sometimes I pulled too hard with this wire sometimes and it's broken. So. See, I'm not going to twist it too much because I'm not sure I have the bow right where I want it. Because I don't think I do. Nope. I don't. I'm going to have to move that puppy. Or I might have to move the sign farther in, but I think I want to put this in the middle, this wire down the middle, you know, the hole, and then put this second wire in between the in the middle of the 4 rungs of the frame. You know what I mean? See how it's like that? I don't know if you can see it or not. Like that. See if that's any better positioning. You like it? Yeah, I like that better. There we go. And I'll tighten that down more later, but go. It's turning out cute, y'all. I'm trying to alternate the red and black and red and black and red and black. And there we go, red and black. There we go. Oh my goodness. These two need to be switched back because they're not setting good. There we go. You can always tell when your bow's setting right and when it's not. So now, here we go. This is, you know, I'll sit there and mess with it a little more afterwards. But that's what we got going on so far. Yeah? Now I'm going to just put some of these in here and there. These or these? I think that would be too busy with this. I think just these little ones would be good. Just enough to... And I also have some regular red heart. Picks 2. Yeah, I have these. See, I can put these in. I don't like that. Little globules of glue. There we go. There we go. So these can go in too. That's nice. I'm going to have to put some glitter on there. I'm going to cut this down. These are wood. I might have cut that down too much. See, I want the word. Oh, they're all words, so. So I'll have this sticking out to the side like that. I might have to go get some more. I only bought 3. I'm going to cut this a little bit longer this time because that was a little short. And I'll put this up here. In the hole right there. And I got one over there. I'll put one over here. Got a heart right there. Heart right in here, and put a heart. Oh, this has to be glued. Look at that, came out so easily. So I'm going to put this here above the bow, so it'll stick out up here, but I don't want to stick it in yet because the glue is still drying. I don't want it to drip. So I'm just going to get, I think I have more of these. Otherwise, I have little different ones too. I'm just going to stick a bunch of hearts around. In between where I'll... Hey, Katie. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. We're just making a Harlequin, little Harlequin heart wreath. And I'm trying to do my live by myself without Steve today. Had a couple little glitches, but not too bad. I did a little freaking out, but not too bad. That's good. So there we go. I don't think I need these. I don't need these little thingies after all. I might, I think I got these little hearts, those little open ones from Walmart. So I'll probably head on back to Walmart. I'm just going to cut down those pipe cleaners. Oh, my little hugs fell out. And I'll glue those in. But this is what we ended up with, y'all. There we go. I'll end up cutting my tails, but yay! Turned out cool. I might lift up this heart a little bit more. I think. Look, you can tell my little kiss fell out too. Thanks, Katie. I'm trying. Baby steps, baby steps. It's only taken, 2 years now for me to try on my own, but hey, better late than never, right? Oh, that one isn't there. Where did I put this one? Oh, right over here, yeah. So that's our wreath for this afternoon, y'all. I really appreciate. Hope your hand is getting... Oh, yeah. Oh, what was wrong with your hand, Katie? I heard that something was wrong with your hand. You weren't... Oh, you had carpal tunnel or something? Or was it a tendon or something like that? Thanks, Katie. Thanks, Lynn. Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, I hope you're doing better, Katie. Well, I appreciate y'all coming in for the afternoon and joining me. It was fun. If my neck is doing okay, I'll come again this evening. I got to see how things are going. Otherwise, I will be back again tomorrow, okay? I appreciate y'all coming in. Now I got to remember how to, you strain the tendons. Oh, my goodness. Making all those bows. I bet you it's making all those bows. Thanks, Joy. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to cut the tails down a little bit and then like curl these up, I think. I could probably just do that because I don't know how to turn this on. He told me how to put everything on, turn it on and all that. But he didn't tell me how to turn it on. Bye, Lynn. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I'll come. I'll probably, it'll either be tonight or tomorrow. So I appreciate y'all. Have a great afternoon. God bless, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I don't know how to turn this on. Slide to stop.